Awesome. Okay. Welcome to this edition of At the Mic. I'm your host, Keith Malinak. Today's stack, oh my gosh, it is ridiculous. And we will not get to all of it, but we're going to try. We're going to make a valiant effort. And like every Friday afternoon, just as I'm getting ready to go live, news is breaking left and right. If it's not Congress betraying us, it's a guy setting himself on fire in front of the Trump court case. And today, it's no different. Fun stuff. We got to get, well, it's not really fun, but we'll get to it because we're going to have fun because it's Friday and that's what we do here. And I'm going to get by with a little help from my friends. Well, in just a second. But first, I want to give you guys a heads up. Coming up a week from now on the Friday live stream at this time, I'm calling it the Ladies of Liberty Show. Zaynep is going to be back here. Donnie Anthony, Jessica Finsky, who you know is Forest Mommy on Twitter. Those three will be joining me. A week after that, Steve Baker from The Blaze, my co-worker there. He will be joining me, and I think we're just going to see if you want to we can take some calls, have some fun. And by the way, the phone line is always open. 208-563-1802. 208-563-1802. We'll try to get to some calls if you want to try. Some of you were sending texts on that number. Okay, go for it. And then on May 17th, looking ahead there, Brian Sack, Jack Helmuth. Jack will be back for his second time. And then on May 24th, as we head into the Memorial Day weekend, another show with Brad Staggs and Brandon Morse. That's always fun. And we'll see. After that, who knows? But that'll get you through the next several weeks here. I am joined today by two of the greatest humans to ever walk the face of the planet. Wait, why are you laughing, Jeffy? I'm talking about
thank you. No, thank you.
Who else would I be talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
By the way, if you're on Twitter/X, all of the shows that we've done, you can find at archived at youtube.com/atthemicwithkeith. You see that on the screen.
So what was the phone number again?
The phone number is 208-563-1802. We're also headed to, I don't know, is that
Dubai?
Chicago? Is that Chicago? Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, now we're just in the clouds.
Now we're in the clouds. This is awesome. So hold on a second, Pat. Are we going to get
on the flight?
Are we going to get screensaver stuff? Is that?
Yeah, that's what we've got. That's what you got going.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, we're just grateful to have you here, Pat Gray, host of Pat Gray Unleashed, which you can catch weekdays on the Blaze TV and radio network. It's where my day job is, and thanks for making time. My goodness,
looks like it's a little bumpy weather going out. Maybe
the turbulence. You know what? This is okay. Yeah, people will be vomiting momentarily on this show, I'm afraid. So, I mean, is there a reason why that we're getting that view?
There is a reason, because I can't figure out how to flip the camera around to look at me. So all right, well, we'll just look at what I'm looking at, and there it is. There it is.
That's not a bad gimmick there.
No,
Jeffy,
it is not.
We should turn our cameras around.
No, it is not. And I during the COVID days, I told people to have cutouts made of their face so that they could put it up to the screen so they could do whatever they wanted behind the cutout and people would think they were there. This is a great idea. I love it.
That is okay.
I wish we could do this while I'm on the air. Just, we could flip around the camera and look at something else the whole time.
Yeah, but hold on a second.
That'd be better. It would.
So all the cameras would be pointing toward Chris's studio, which, by the way, Chris Cruz, who runs the board there for Pat Gray Unleashed, he had a family emergency this morning. His baby is doing much better. He posted on Twitter. So we're grateful for that. So I don't anticipate he's going to join us here, although he texted me and said he was going to. So I don't know. We'll see. No pressure there. I hope he's napping after being up all night at the ER. So okay, here's some interesting. First of all, I want to say that Sons of Thunder 43, who tweets at Pat during his show every day, he tweeted out regarding Pat's arrival on the show. We know how Pat's day is going between 6 and 8 Central. But now we get to ask how his day is going during midday. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. So, okay. Before I get into the breaking news, here's a little bit of breaking news that just came across right before I hit the go button. Representative Adam Schiff reportedly was robbed in San Francisco.
Oh,
He
what
had
a
his
shame.
car broken into in a parking garage. And so they stole stuff that was inside his vehicle, including the suit that he was about to wear to a ritzy fundraiser dinner. He had to wear a T-shirt and hunting vest, or not hunting vest, just a vest, I guess,
Oh,
a sports like outdoor vest.
poor
And
thing.
to this ritzy event. I think that's hysterical.
Poor thing.
Welcome to San Francisco.
Yeah. Poor
I
thing.
couldn't happen to a nicer guy. So anyway, that was kind of humorous. Something not humorous. I think Jeffy and I are already disagreeing on this story. Christy Gnome, it came out, killed the family dog. Jeffy wants to jump in here.
What?
So what?
So
On
what?
purpose? Like
It's
accident,
her
right?
dog.
So let me give you the thumbnail sketch of this because I just hate this story so much. So she has a 14-month-old family dog named Cricket, and she's going on a bird hunt with Cricket, and Cricket's a little out of control. He's a puppy. He's 14 months old, and she wrote in her book that, I just wanted to kind of calm him down, send him out with some older dogs. That didn't work, and so on the way back home, I was driving, and I saw this family, so I pulled over, and I said, hey, do you want my dog? And this family had chickens, and the dog tore after chickens, killed 2 of them. And so she was reaching to corral him and calm his ass down. And she said he tried to bite her. And so she decided right then and there, I've got to kill this dog. She wrote a check for the chickens, apologized profusely to the family that was unwittingly a part of her drama. She goes home and she decides, you know what? I don't just have to kill Cricket. I got to kill the goat too. Because we have this smelly goat that ever since we castrated him, he's been a little bit of aggressive. Now, I don't know about you fellas, but you cut my balls off, I'm going to be a little aggressive too. So she decides to shoot the family dog and then this goat. And then the poor goat lived and she had to return to the truck to get another shell to put him out of his misery. And then she realizes this construction crew is watching all this unfold. The school bus pulls up. I mean, it's a comedy of errors. Her kid asks, hey, where's Cricket?
Yeah, we put him down. We put him down. The Cricket, humans first. She's a farm girl. Mm-hmm. And she called Cricket less than worthless. Okay? So you're going down. We were done with you. Have a nice day.
Just terrible. This is terrible.
We're done with you.
Is she the most beautiful animal murderer maybe in the country?
I mean, you know what? Trump's going to pick her now. I guarantee you. Trump is going to pick her, if for nothing else.
Yeah, for this.
This story. Anyway, by the way, if you guys haven't seen, because I know there's a lot of crossover audience here from Pat Gray's show. If y'all haven't seen today's show, be sure to go watch that later. It's the missing Malaysian Airlines flight 370. I interviewed Ashton Forbes on this YouTube channel back in November, but there is so much more since then that we covered today. So please go watch Pat Gray Unleashed today. You guys been thinking about that in the last couple of hours? Any other thoughts that you want to share from that conversation we had? It was fascinating.
Jeffy?
No?
Go ahead.
No, I mean, there's still.
Looked like you were full of thoughts. I thought
well,
you had something really profound to say for a minute there.
He often does. In fact, that's his nickname around the office, Profound Jeffy.
I actually still want to shake Christy Gnome's hand. I love the fact that
she killed her dog
in today's world. That the dog was worthless. And it whipped around to bite me, and it bit the chickens. And do you want me to bury it here, or do you want me to wait till I get home? Because
she said that she dumped him in a gravel pit. I mean, she is. I don't like it. That's lazy dog owner. Being a lazy dog owner, right there.
That's being a stupid dog, and you learned your lesson.
And she couldn't have given him away.
She tried
taking him to a pound, something.
That's what I was thinking, Pat. Okay, so it didn't work out with the chicken family on the road back from hunting. Take it to at the very least, take it to the pound. That chick, I don't like it.
Very weird.
So anyway, it's Christy Gnome. If you're just tuning in, you can catch up on that later. The Michael Vick of politics, apparently. Okay, so we're thrilled to have you, Pat. Is there any chance that you could take us on a tour of the construction. I don't know if you want to do that. I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I know
Well, the
people
plane hasn't landed yet.
Plane hasn't landed yet.
he's
Yeah.
You don't want to
closed-
look at my blank screen any
He's
longer?
closed the
Oh, look
blinds
at
for the
that.
window.
Hey, look at
And
that.
oh,
Chris,
Chris.
how's the
join us.
family doing?
could join us now.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Careful. I don't know what that was.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That was
Yes, sir.
That was I'm trying to. Did you guys see it? The
There you
reason
go.
I haven't logged in. We're in tornado watch.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I saw that.
I'm literally in my
Oh,
bunker.
I didn't see that.
I'm on my bunker right now, so I just want to make sure that you guys are safe.
Have we heard the horns?
I heard the
haven't.
horns. That's why I hid.
No.
Look,
They're not going to do horns for a
Stop
watch.
Look at that. I'm inside my little bunker.
That's
so,
cool. So here's
Wow.
what I did. I'm smart. I decided to make it so I couldn't even see what was going outside in the world. So I just put up this blanket. This is a window, and I have. If the world's ending, you guys are gonna have to pass it on because I'm not.
Well,
gonna be
the
able to-
world is ending,
Okay.
which is why the tornado is coming.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Well, then I guess we got to the bottom of that.
How's your
Okay,
snake here?
Pat.
How's your
Did you
snake?
want to
I'm going
but
downstairs.
seriously, but Chris, though, I do want to know how the baby's doing. Everybody okay?
Everybody's okay. Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you for
good.
asking.
Good.
What
I'm
was the
glad to hear
problem,
that.
Chris?
So she has croup, croup, sorry.
Rope.
Yeah.
And her throat was closing, as we were like sleeping, so she couldn't
Mhm.
breathe. And then at 3 a.m., we thought she stopped breathing because she was like gasping for air. So we took her to the
Good,
ER, and then they gave her I think it was steroids and
Yes.
breathing treatments to open up her airways because she was like getting every other breath.
Oh gosh, don't like that. Well, I'm glad that things are a lot better now. We'll expect you to make up that time you missed at work. Let's see
By the
here.
way, thank you two for picking up your phones.
What do you mean?
I called both of you and none of you picked up your phones.
You
I
called
was
me?
still-
Yes, I called Keith and
No,
I
he
called
called
Jeffy.
Keith and called me.
Okay.
Oh, Jeffy, you didn't call me.
Yeah, you don't make the
no,
mistake
I
of
was
calling
I'm
the
not going to
host.
call you. I'm so
Why would
sorry,
you call the host?
And I
Why
text
would
you right back, by the way. I'm sorry, I was busy.
Yeah, hold on a second. This is.
I was
this is-
hosing myself down when you called.
Can I just?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't have the phone hooked up to my chip
Yeah.
in my brain that I can answer in the shower. Yeah.
I'm sorry that I missed your original call. Although I believe I texted you back 2 minutes later.
Yeah. Let's take a look at how fast I text back.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. Is that what we're gonna do? Okay. so let me just see here. When did I can't find it, man. There's too many texts from you. That's the problem. All right.
Did he go away? Did he leave?
Let's see here. 4:04. Okay, so there's all right. So 17 minutes passed. Whatever. Anyway, what's going on back there? What are we doing? What are we doing to the Gray Casa? Casa de Gray.
Well, we're remodeling.
Mhm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I see it. That's a beautiful
Yeah,
view.
we're remodeling. And there's a couple of the workers right there. You
Yeah.
see through the window there. I'm just trying to stay out of their way. They're pretty much done with the kitchen except for a little painting now.
Okay.
And then, I mean, there might be some construction going on in our bedroom still. Let's go see.
So, I saw the sandbox. You got signs of grandkids all over the place, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
I
Where
see how
can
it
you
is.
show
I
us?
talk against you and you kick me out of the chat?
I didn't kick you out of
The what?
anything. I didn't kick you out of anything. It's
Oh,
a tornado
here's
watch is
another
what kicked you
construction
out.
area.
Oh,
This is
wow.
Okay, the primary
What a
bathroom,
complete
not
waste.
the master
What a
not the
complete
master.
waste of space tubs are.
tub. I know. We haven't
Just
used
take
it
those things
in
out.
I don't know, probably
I have no
7,
idea.
8
The
years.
designers think it's so beautiful and it's wonderful. No.
no.
Who has
It's-
time for a bath?
It's just nobody. My wife doesn't even
Right, and so-
luxuriate in the bathtub.
Luxury. So and
Hey.
also it takes forever. It's like you got to
Yeah.
fill it up and then you got to keep the water hot. It's so come on. No.
Yeah,
Can
We
you
were
show
gonna-
us? Sorry, go ahead.
we were gonna replace the whole thing, and
Yeah.
but our realtor convinced us not to because it just would have been a waste of money. You know,
Yeah,
you don't get your money out of bathtubs.
No, you do not. But
So-
it's just agonizing. You don't get your money out of it if you take it out because it's already there. You know,
Right.
If you're going to build a house, lose the tub. We're not putting in a tub. Sorry, I don't like it. We have
I just think
this
that-
house I'm living in now has a tub and it has the jet streams hooked up to it and everything now. You know, you
Yeah.
think it's so cool. Well, I know, because if you don't use it for a while, go ahead and put some water in and turn those jets on.
Yeah.
I may have
What?
missed this. Is it illegal for us to watch Pat Gray's face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You did
Okay.
miss it. You missed
Okay.
it.
He's having-
We
he's
explained
having
all
trouble.
that.
Yeah.
Is that Blaze Properties? So we can only
Yes.
see the.
Yes. That's what it is.
Yes.
So, some of us
Exactly.
didn't log in at 12:30. I'll
Right.
just leave it at that. So,
Ah,
okay. Can you show us the spot in your house? Which, by the way, I don't hate that. I don't even know what that means. No,
That you ignored the chat
hate
room.
and
Yeah.
ignore the chat. Neither are accurate. Ignore is a harsh word for just can't keep up. But anyway, Pat, can you show us where the Kexi vision came to be?
Where the Kexi vision came to be?
Yeah, like were you sitting in a
What is
chair
that?
somewhere and you said, "Hey, we need to start a cookie company." Is it somewhere in the house, like this historic locale where you thought up the vision of Kexi cookies?
Not there. I don't know that there's any specific location where that occurred.
I'll help you relive it, Pat. We were
All right.
walking down the aisle at Kroger and we were
Okay.
looking at the cookies and we said,
Uh-huh.
"Man, these cookies are crap. We should make
Yeah.
our own." And there you
That's
go.
what
We're
it
born.
was. And bam. And now a cookie company.
There you go.
Born.
Okay, so I don't know if the Wi-Fi will stretch that far, but did you want to show us what the Beavers are up to, or is that possible? I mean,
I think it is. I got to get my shoes on because it's really
Raining.
wet out now.
Yeah, it's raining.
well, don't get swept up in a tornado, man, please.
It's not even windy out here.
Oh,
It
okay, good.
looks like it stopped here too, actually.
And
Well, you
I
know
have
what
no
that
idea
means? It
here.
means the tornado is back building and it's going to land.
And I don't have windows in my bunker, which is why I'm in the bunker.
Yeah,
So-
the bunker.
Did we post?
called work.
Did we post my last Beaver extravaganza from
You
last
never
week?
send it to us.
Chris, didn't I send that to you?
Mm-mm. Apparently not. He's saying
No?
no.
Nope.
Oh.
He's calling
Okay.
you a liar, Pat. I wouldn't accept
Wow.
that from him.
Really?
I
I sent
I
it to
will
you.
never do that. I will never call Pat Gray a liar. That is a lie.
I did.
Boy.
I did. Okay, so we're going back to my back 40.
That-
Okay,
I'm
this
concerned-
Right here, this right here is fastgrowingtrees.com. Now we're in the back 40.
Now we're in the back 40.
I'm
Exactly.
concerned about that trampoline. Any injuries that you can report from that? Because those things are-
Yeah, that the screen blew away on that, so we're just we're about to get rid of that.
The beavers
Okay.
are using that as
Not
part of
safe
their
for the
dam.
kids anymore.
Right,
Okay,
no.
can you see the Beaver Dam from here?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Down in
Okay.
those trees.
Here is the Beaver Lake now,
That there's the creek.
and here's somebody broke through the Beaver Dam. Oh, wow,
someone's
that's two
no.
stars.
pissed off the beavers.
Look at that.
So here's what you do: you set them up.
Shame if one of those beavers attacked you right now.
It would be a shame.
Hold
they're
on, check
probably
this out.
pissed right now because somebody
Right.
broke through their dam in 2 spots.
Oh,
They
my
got
That's
it.
how you do it. You set them up. It's
Yeah.
entrapment. You break their
Yeah.
dam and then you wait. You sit there in the bushes and you wait for them to return to rebuild it. And that's when you capture them and take them to Christy Gnome's house.
Just do it yourself.
Where she
Gosh,
shoots them
man.
dead.
That's
Shoots
right.
them dead.
That's exactly right. You can't shoot
Wow.
them. Somebody will call the cops. That sounds like a
That's
gunshot.
wild.
Just use a sword.
Keep
A
walking,
sword?
right?
Sword.
Did I miss something that Pat has
Here's
a
our
sword
marijuana
collection?
plant that
No.
we're growing marijuana right here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good.
Oh, we're about to discover the road to
Good
Pat's house.
crop.
Oh no.
We're
we
about
lost
to
them.
find out where Pat lives. Okay, well, there's a patch of grass, and
That's awesome.
looks
So
like-
you don't have any idea
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
who is destroying
And
the
there's-
beaver dam. That's awesome. Somebody's on it. I love it.
Mhm.
Good. Good.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
We lost him. He walked too
Yeah,
far
well,
away.
he's getting back to Wi-Fi
Back for
country.
you, yeah. I'm surprised the John Deere usually has Wi-Fi these days. Maybe he's using an older model.
I wonder if the combine does it have Wi-Fi in the old
Yes,
combine?
they do. And the old
'Cause those are
combines,
nice.
no. The old
Yeah.
combines, no. But the new
Like,
ones, absolutely.
You guys, okay, you guys will appreciate this. I almost for like a nanosecond wanted to be a farmer so I could sit in a combine and listen to Rush Limbaugh and talk radio all day.
That's what my my grandpa-in-law did.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
He will come when
Yeah.
he was alive. He will come back inside so aggravated and upset at the world. And I was like, I guess Sean really did it to you today. He was like, Chris, how are we gonna survive this?
How do we survive? Yeah. Yeah. Well, the answer is
Right.
we're not. I mean, we're totally gonna be fine.
I don't know how we're going to survive this. Make me some dinner.
So
Yes.
So one of the things we do here on the Friday live stream is we do a rapid fire segment where I ask you some questions. But I'm going to throw you guys a curveball because since I sent you the 6 possible rapid fire questions, I have realized that I have in my possession
I forgot.
a menu from Red Robin, the kids menu from Red Robin, as you can see. And on it, there's a little section called Conversation Starters.
Okay.
Do you gentlemen want the conversation starters from Red Robin, or would you like me to do the standard rapid fire questions?
Forgot
Oh,
about
Red
that.
Robin, let's go.
Red Robin. Okay, Red Robin. All
I
right.
mean-
If we have time later, we'll get to the rapid fire. But man, this stack is thick. Okay, Chris Cruz, would you want a playhouse high in a tree or underground?
Underground.
Underground. Jeffy?
Oh, I got to be up in a tree. Got to see what's going on.
Okay. Pat, do you have a preference? Underground. Underground. Okay. I think that's a perfect place for a man cave. You know, it's like just stay
Yep.
up. Okay. If you had a secret passage, Jeff Fisher, in your playhouse, so now I guess I don't know how this works in
I'm
a
up
tree.
in the tree. I'm
Up
up
in a
in the
tree, and you had a secret passage. Where would it be?
I will say the treehouse that I did build at one
Mhm.
time in my life. This is going to come as a surprise to you. The wood that I used as a ladder to get up to the treehouse, it didn't hold me.
I wasn't
Yeah.
going to even bring that.
I fell
possibility
out
up.
of the tree.
Shocking.
high were you?
I know.
How
I
high
fell out
up
of the
were you?
tree, hit my head on the car that was parked underneath the tree.
Oh no!
Yeah, laugh now. Who's laughing now?
Hold on. This might explain
We
a
are.
lot. Yeah, we are. How old were you, and how high were you, and how's the car?
I don't remember how much drugs I had taken, and I'm not sure. So I'm not sure how high I was. I don't know. I was, I don't know, kid.
And how's the tree?
Yeah, how's the
tree
how's
world,
the car?
because
How's the tree? What is the concrete on the driveway okay?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
where would a secret passage from your playhouse lead to, Jeffy?
Well, I'll lead over to the other side of the tree for my.
Oh, that was. I'm glad I led with you on that, Pat. Where would your secret passage lead to?
It'd have to lead to my drug dealer.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're
Chris?
already underground.
Should have been Jeffy's answer, but since he didn't have one, I took his.
Chris, where are we going with your?
Oh, we're going to church, baby. We're going to church.
Okay.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what? You're
Okay.
about to
Wow.
be banned. Okay.
Stop it.
Like if I ever ask who in history do you want to go back and meet, you can't say Jesus, and now we're gonna add to that your playhouse pathway can't go to church. Chris Cruz.
Well, if
right.
if I'm a true believer, Jesus is always with me, so I already met him. So
I swear
don't
you
need
are
to go
this
back
close
into-
to being banned.
No, you're right,
Pat-
Chris. Amen.
Matt, would you want your playhouse to have this is all about playhouses? Would you want your playhouse to have a slide or a fire pole? Oh no, Jeffy, I'm so glad I didn't lead with him on this one.
The answer to that is yes.
Yes, either one would be fine. I'm going to go with the slide, probably.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
very good. Chris, do you take the slide to church? Does it
Oh,
land
no, I
in
think
the
the fire pole.
Okay, to church. Okay. Jeff Fisher, if you could have any pet in your playhouse, what would it be?
You don't want my answer.
I don't. I
You do
don't.
not want my answer.
Chris, what kind of pet you have in your playhouse?
Oh,
chickens.
penthouse pet.
Of course.
Oh,
Wait, what'd you
first
say?
of all,
Thank
Chris,
you.
Chris has got chickens. Jeffy has models. And Pat, who are we going with?
I don't even care if they're models. Just get in there.
you don't care. No.
All right. So I have this story that it's about. Here's the headline. I'll just read this. I don't know where this is from. Terrible job here. Anyway, when does old age really begin? Seniors think 75 is the new 65. I guess if you say 100 years, we live for 100 years, if we're lucky, then that makes sense. 75, I remember something Tom Osborne said a long time ago, former head coach in Nebraska, and he talked about entering the fourth quarter of life. That would be perfect. The math would check out perfectly if 75 is the new 65. Even I could do that math. But it really got me to thinking, what age do you guys want to? Have you ever thought of that? Like, I want to live to 100, or I guess it would depend on your health, right? But
Yes.
have you ever thought, like, hey, I want to live to this year, all things considered? Let's say you're healthy and you're fine and stuff.
If I'm healthy and fine and can maneuver and still have my mental faculties,
Right.
120.
Yeah. All right.
Otherwise, if Alzheimer's set in or something, like not even till tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, we're Christy Gnome you. We're Christy Gnome you right now.
My family has strict orders to put a bullet in my head if that ever happens to me, because I just don't want to go through it. I don't want them to go through it.
You realize that nobody's going to do that, right?
That's what they tell me. Then I said, okay, well, just a morphine overdose, something a little gentle would be fine.
Yes.
But it's just something I don't want to do, and I don't want to put them through.
I know.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. And nobody's ever going to do that for you because they think that that's worth
killing
them, helping you and hoping that you come out of it, which no one ever does.
And they know I'm only halfway kidding about that. I'm really kind of serious about it. I don't want to live like that. And they keep telling me, well, you won't really know if that happens to you. But I don't know. Sometimes you do know, and sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I mean, you come in and out of it, right? And so you have in those moments of clarity when you know what's happening in the real world, you realize that, oh crap, all this time I'm in another world.
Yeah.
And it's not good. It's not good. But all things healthy. I mean, I like to live. I mean, my first 100 years has been fun. So
that's what I was going to ask you. What's your ideal year?
First 100 has been great. So let's go ahead and break out another one.
And I think a lot of it might be the perception, your retirement age. And I saw a story the other day that people, I forgot what the percentage was, are thinking, yeah, I'm probably never going to be able to retire. But I think when we've moved that age as to when you're expected to retire, like, I don't want to work my entire life. And so, but I also don't want to be bored. And I can't even imagine. Can you guys even imagine being bored? Like, I don't even know how to begin that thought process of being bored. But I guess when you get older, maybe that happens. I want to point. Go ahead.
I don't look very fondly at retirement because I watched my dad go downhill pretty quickly once he retired. Mm-hmm. And so I've always kind of had that in the back of my mind that maybe I just keep working, and that keeps your mind going, and your body active.
I don't disagree with that. And I will say that, my wife now, this wife, has often said, you're never going to retire. That may be for multiple reasons. But there are plenty of radio guys that we know and that we've seen over the years. They say, oh, we're going to retire and go off, and then they die.
Yeah.
It's like, and my wife is like, you're not stopping doing it. That's what you do. Just do it.
the mortality. I'm trying to think of what the hell the average death age has gone from 79 to 76 life expectancy. Keith, that's the phrase.
Wow,
79 to 76 in recent years, and that has the lowest it's been in over 3 decades. What's causing that, Jeffy? What are you mumbling over
Here
there?
we go. Here
What?
we go.
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And by the way, Jeffy will love this. If your doctor is female, you're, quote, less likely to die if you're treated by a female doctor. So there you go, Jeff.
I'm a fan of that.
I mean, it's so minuscule. I can't even believe they wrote a 6-page story on this when the number is 8.15% chance of death compared to 8.38% chance of death.
Whoa.
Still though.
Man.
Still, Jeffy's like, don't take that from me.
Still though, yeah. How about you move out of the way for her? All right, how about that?
Okay, so Pat just brought this up. I have a story here about dementia and depression and new ways that they're treating it. And obviously 2 different issues here, but they're treating it through scents, SCENTS, smell and sense. Participants in the study recalled specific memories from their lives when they smelled Vicks Vapor Rub, coffee, wax shoe polish, vanilla extract, lavender, hand soap, blah, blah, blah. It goes on, household items. And so what it's doing is it's helping people with depression kind of get out of these funks when you trigger these subconscious memories through smells. And I found this fascinating. And it also is used to calm patients that are undergoing cancer treatment. Lavender on our pillow helps with stress and insomnia.
Yeah, we knew
it reduces pain. Yeah, this is stuff that I felt as I was reading it, Jeffy, that I bet this is common knowledge to everybody but me. And it just talks about aromatherapy and then the dementia stuff. I got to this, and listen to how specific this is. There is scientific evidence that lavender oil can reduce occurrences of aggressive behavior in dementia. But a host of essential oils can be used for the treatment of Alzheimer's. Coriander, like lavender, can be used to reduce agitation in an Alzheimer's patient. Rosemary improves concentration. Sweet orange, sandalwood, rose, and bergamot also help to dissolve anxiety. Peppermint helps with memory. And I mean, this is just... And then, of course, I got to thinking, what must the inside of Air Force One smell like if
Ben Gay. It smells like Ben Gay.
It's interesting. There's a lot. I mean, I've got a aromatherapy machine in here, that goes off. That my wife and my daughter all have that crap blowing all over the place half the time. But I'm interested in the depression stuff, because what if you do, you're depressed and you do the wrong thing. Like, man, I'm really depressed. And here, smell this piece of leather. Oh no, that's when my dad kicked my butt. Okay, I'm more depressed.
It could backfire.
Yeah,
it could backfire. Okay, yep. Well, I will just say that. Well, first of all, the press that gets on Air Force One, if they smell lavender, they need to report that. But I love this right here. Testing. Maybe you guys knew this. Again, this is news to me. Testing for loss of smell is actually a fairly reliable way of finding out if a patient has Alzheimer's. I had no idea.
Yeah, they also have some new tests now for vision that they're using to predict if you're going to have Alzheimer's. And
would you want to know?
They just had a study that they're doing that, and they're
I don't know if I'd want to know.
Well, it's too expensive now for everyday doctors to do it, but they are starting to be able to look at your vision and know it could be coming. Yeah.
What are they looking
I don't know if I
for?
want to know.
Yeah, there was a star, like an A-list actor. Was it?
Oh yeah, what's his face from Australia?
Liam. What's his face? Yeah, Liam or
no, not
one
Liam.
of the.
Yeah, one of the Dingleberries. Yes.
Yeah, one of the Dingleberries. Thank you.
No, the one from Australia.
One of the Australian Dingleberries.
No.
Hashtag Australian Dingleberry. Okay.
No, they're younger. The guy who played, isn't it the guy who played Thor?
Oh,
yeah.
Liam Hemsworth, right?
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris
Liam
Hemsworth.
I said, one of the Dingleberries.
Anyway, they got tested and found a real proclivity apparently for Alzheimer's, and he's all freaked out about it. Yeah. And it's really screwed up his life. So
really,
I don't know that I'd want to know because it would just mess with your head.
Yeah, he was doing that. He was doing
that's
that.
going to happen.
Yeah, he was doing that HBO show.
Yeah. And he quit, right?
Yeah, he quit everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but hold on a second. I kind of would want to know because if there's advanced treatment, I want to be aware that maybe there's something out there. Like if something comes along the pike, I want to know if I should be trying it. And also, it gives you a chance to get your affairs in order, does it not? So I don't know, but I didn't even think about the mental burden. I was just thinking one track, hey, I can prepare better or what have you. But that's oh boy.
I'm not sure I'd want to be freaked out like that, but you're right. I mean, it would be nice if there's new treatments. I don't know that there are, but if there were, you would definitely want to know about them and try them.
Yeah, no doubt. I've not read a lot about any new treatments coming out. It's all about the diagnosis of it. And I guess that, by the time we get that, then hopefully that will lead us to treatments. But I have not read a lot about the treatments.
I wonder if right now
to start a fire, he'll smell like he was a little kid. He'll be fine. Okay. All right.
I did like ML's comment there. Air Force One smells like sulfur. Yeah, I bet so.
Oh yeah. That's good.
So Chris, I'm just wondering, are you rocking out over there, or are you just? I didn't know if you were paying attention to.
It's funny how you had time to come to work, though.
Well, believe it or not, I'm at church.
Because the Playhouse Secret Pathway the passage took you to that.
So this is
the back room of the church. They needed some help this morning with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you tell them you had an emergency?
It's funny. We needed some help this morning too, and yet you weren't able to arrive.
Yeah, well, I wanted to come in, but I really couldn't.
Did you? Because
I really did.
Yeah, because you weren't there. So
that's it. We're good.
I mean, if you want me to go down this path, I'm happy to.
No, we're good. We're good. Hey, okay. So as residents of Dallas, and probably everyone in the chat has this in their own town, I'm sure. And as former residents of Houston, Pat and I, we know all about the road construction. And I just love this little story from, I think this is San Francisco Chronicle or something, but they reached a 13-year milestone on this stretch of highway there in Metro San Francisco, Highway 101. Yeah, new section. And so that has been 13 years they've been working on this. And I just thought, if I'm going to have Pat on, I want to know, because I left Houston in 2003. He left Houston in 2012. Just curious. 2009. That's right. I'm sorry. So my question is, did they ever finish Highway 57 Buffalo Speedway? Because that is the Highway 35 of Dallas Fort Worth, Interstate 35. Did they ever?
I don't think they weren't done in 2009. I don't think, but I think they are now. Okay. The other thing that they finished in Houston is that in Houston they've got the inner loop that goes around the inner part of the city. They have the outer loop that goes around the outer part, and then they got that huge. It's called the Grand Parkway now. That goes around the outer edge of the metropolitan area. It's something like it encircles more than the size of Rhode Island.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
It's incredible now, and they finished that as much as they can. So it's pretty well connected all the way around.
That's awesome.
That area, but Houston's huge, just like Dallas is.
I can't wait.
They're both right around 8 million people.
They just announced this week, as a matter of fact, that the bullet train between Dallas and Houston. It's gonna.
They're not going to do that, are they?
Just about to bring that up, actually.
They're gonna break ground in 10 years. So why don't you just shut up?
Seriously, is that what they said?
So it's
in 10 years.
I don't know that did we have a date on breaking ground?
Well, I thought that was the 10-year mark.
So okay. So I saw the story too. And I saw that it said it would take 10 years to build a 218-mile track from Dallas to Houston. It would take this 240-mile trip and turn it into a 90-minute trip between Dallas and Houston. And I just got to thinking, I'm not big on the whole, we need high-speed rail, not going to use it. Go ahead.
So expensive.
So expensive, right?
It's not like you save a lot of have they heard of air travel?
Air
Have
travel.
they heard about airplanes? We have those now, and you can do it in less than half an hour or less than an hour and a half. What is it from Dallas to Houston? 45 minutes.
Oh, in the air? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah,
And
and it's probably about the same amount of money. I don't know why you would build an expensive railway and high-speed rail to
plus,
do it.
I don't even
Why?
think they have all the property they need to
Correct.
actually
No,
build.
they
the
never
other
do.
thing. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
they
other
never
thing.
do.
That's the other thing. So in the story, it talks about how it would get 12,500 cars off Interstate 45 every day.
Would it?
And of course, the annual greenhouse gas emissions. That's what everybody on this chat is waiting to hear about. That is 100,000 tons that would be removed, of course. But here's the only
What
reason.
a relief that would
What
be.
a relief.
Yeah.
Here's the only reason I want this to happen, guys, is because I want Texas to get their stupid high-speed rail done before that
Or
one from, what is it, LA to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Let's do it just for that, so we can
They're
go.
still doing it. California is still on too. That nightmare boondoggle. They've all made a fortune off that stupid thing, and I don't.
Well,
even know.
they're doing LA to San Francisco and LA to Las Vegas. So
Yeah, the
there's
Vegas
both
one,
of
yeah.
those ones, and
Yeah.
they're both way over budget. Like
Mhm.
one of them, I think the LA to San Francisco line is over $100 billion.
Yeah, they're
100
a
billion.
lot. I mean,
It's
they've
ridiculous.
there's people that have made a fortune off that stupid thing, and
No doubt.
they haven't laid a rail.
But a train ride is so much better than an airplane ride.
Oh, here we go.
Is it?
Yeah, here we go.
Is it?
Yeah,
I took one every year from Florida to Virginia. It was the best time of my life inside that train. Had my own little room, had my own bed. It was amazing.
you're able to have your own privacy when you prayed, and it was a private church on the rail yard then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all see that right there? Did that come up? There we go. Cool. All right. So a French
Flying car.
musician. Yeah. Did you see this?
Yes, very
Yeah.
cool.
What are you guys
looks
thinking about
awesome.
this, huh?
Yes,
Yeah, so-
please.
You like that? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I can find a picture of it actually flying.
Does it
That'd be-
actually work? Or is
Yeah.
that just a prototype?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just took it. They just took a passenger in it
Yep.
and actually
Oh.
flew the thing. Really,
Yeah.
look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, he reported that it was just amazing. I mean, this
Yeah.
is
So
we
cool.
need this. So then we don't need our trains.
Never
We
gonna
don't-
happen.
Yeah.
What do
Right.
you mean never gonna
Never
happen?
going to happen. And if it does, because first of all, we are already saying it's okay to make our skies dark from drones over the cities. They're never going to allow you to have flying cars in cities. It's just not going to happen.
Okay,
So
well, who wants to
they
go in
do-
the city anyways?
If they do allow you to have it, you're going to have to be outside of the city limits, and then you could maybe use it, I don't know, up above the highway for a little bit. But that's
Why
about
such a
it.
party pooper? Can you just let me dream for a little bit? Like,
Actually, no.
Okay.
You know how
that's
You know
the
how,
stupidest thing ever.
right? You know how we live in flyover country. You know,
Yeah.
the cities are flyover country. I want to fly over them, and that you imagine you get to enjoy driving out in the country. Then you approach the highway, and you're like, "All right, I think we've seen enough." And then you just lift off, and then you land on the other side of the metro.
Uh-huh.
Such a nice day out. The tornado pass, I guess.
Oh yeah, look at that. Thanks for the weather report. Look at that, huh? All right, I like that. Okay, so I've got some fun videos I want to share with y'all, and I
Wait,
know
that's it
as
for the
soon,
rapid questions.
I've got more. I've tucked them in the back here in case we have time. I mean, I'm just watching the clock here. It's okay. I got this. I want to play some, and I hesitate because I called them fun videos, and so now if they're not fun, Jeffy's going to be like, "When do
no.
we get to the
I
fun
won't.
videos?"
I won't be a party pooper any longer. That's fine.
Okay. Why? Please tell me I'm not the only person that didn't realize this. That if you, and I'm looking for the video, so bear
Before he
with me.
brings up the video, when he asks the question, please tell me I'm not the only person. You know he is, but go
He
ahead.
is the only person. Yes.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. Okay, so this chick is. I didn't know that you could light a candle. So in other words,
come on. Are you
I didn't.
serious?
What?
see, I did. I knew when I said
That's
this. I
why-
knew that I was going to
That's
be the
why
only
they
one.
said when you see smoke, there's fire.
That's not why they say when there's.
Yes, because of that.
No, it's because you see smoke in the distance. Where's the smoke coming from? Well, where there's smoke, there's fire. It's not because some chick, rando girl on the internet lit a candle with the smoke.
Starting improving over on this side, so.
Yeah, there we go. Pat, did you know that that was
Pretty
a thing?
cool. I did not know
Thank you.
that was a thing.
Thank
No.
you. Jeffy, did you know that was a thing?
Yes.
You liar. You lying sack.
I'm not a lying
knew.
sack.
Well, I mean, be more specific. He is a lying sack, but maybe not in this specific
Didn't at this
instance.
time, yeah.
Okay, so I love when you can take. Okay, Pat, you've talked about this before, where you take. I think it's a $20 bill or something.
Like a little Bible
Where's the
verse
audio
attached
coming
to
from
it.
there? Who's got the audio?
God put these.
And that's you in your car, Chris.
I'm turning-
Good lord.
I'm turning it off. Give me a second. Let me
Alright,
buckle up.
Okay. All right. So anyway, I wanted to ask you guys. You've ever played with the money and done the Twin Tower thing, burning? It's kind of creepy,
Oh, yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, I don't have a 20, so I can't demonstrate. But
Ooh, Biden's America right there.
Biden's
A
America.
No
white
doubt.
male doesn't have a $20 bill. Ooh,
You're welcome.
ooh, that's sad.
So somebody sent me
That's
this
sad.
of euros.
All I
Have
have
you
is
guys
a
ever
10.
seen?
Can you
All
live
right.
with a 10?
Have you seen these? The euros. Watch this. You put it up against a
Okay.
mirror there. Now that one's not the greatest, but if you look at the purple, and I can't
Oh, wow.
put a cursor over it, there's like a little demon face right there in the middle. See the little purple? Okay, it gets better.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's weird now, but it gets even more intense. That's the 10 euro. Now we're gonna take
All
that
right.
away, and we're gonna put in. I think a 20 is the next one. Okay, wait, it gets a little bit more clear. Now this one I didn't quite follow actually. Okay, it's not this one. It's the next one here. Hang on. Boom. Okay, look at that. I think that's a 50. Look at that. It's got the horns and everything. You see that?
No.
Okay, so the
Nope.
blue face. So see the
Oh,
stars,
okay.
gentlemen? To the
Yeah.
just above those stars, there's like a little demon
Yeah.
face and then the little horns coming out the side. Hopefully everyone sees that. Okay,
Okay,
here
yeah.
comes the last one you're really gonna see. I think it's a $100.
Weird.
You should
Bill.
see what that, how weird
Watch
that
the, or no, there's a 50. Hang on. 50. Hang on.
And I'm
Stand
sure
by.
they're saying this is all coincidence.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
look at-
that one.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Oh, yeah. That one is
So
clear.
the ones that I just put up there were variations of that, but this is the clearest that you can see.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I don't
Wow.
know. All right. That is creep-tacular. I hate it. Look, it's got a body.
that's creepy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
got
does.
a body. Looks like arms and shoulders and
But you're right, Pat.
I'm
100% coincidence. And it's just
coincidence.
nothing to worry about.
yeah. Okay.
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
the Bible does talk about money, the love for money. So there it is.
That
There it
didn't
is.
work. No, it didn't
Yes,
work.
it did.
It didn't
The
work.
root of all evil is money.
That
Says
didn't
it right
work.
there.
That didn't work. Okay, so I thought of
Oh,
Jeffy
okay.
when I saw this video. Okay, what's your dream job?
This is fantastic.
You've seen this?
I love this.
All I thought about was Jeffy. Jeffy's dream job is to be an ice skater instructor.
Well, not really, but I love the job.
Boom, knocking kids
You just-
over. Boom,
Teach them how to skate, man.
get up, get up.
Teach them
Get-
how to skate.
Okay,
That
that's
is
That's
awesome.
just mean.
No, that's
Come
not
on
me. That's training
Come
them.
on.
He's training him. He's
That's like
"Look,
the movie
boy, he's
Dodgeball.
chasing that kid down.
That's uncool.
That's
Oh, it's
awesome.
uncool.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
I never liked ice
If that was
skating,
my
but
grandkids getting knocked down like that, or when they were younger, it was my kids, I'd be beating that person to a pulp.
yeah, but what if it's part of the lesson? I knock
Yeah.
you over and you get up.
I'd give him a little lesson, and it would be part of.
This
It
is
would
how
be
you
part of
train.
his
This
lesson.
is how you train to be a hockey player, right there, man. The beginning steps.
One more. This guy could be me.
All right.
Not because he's in the gym. That would be ridiculous. But what happens? What he does to his phone? Have y'all seen this one here? This guy here. He's working out.
Yeah.
Oh, we got music.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Did he throw it on his phone?
Yeah, hang on a second. Hang on. I can't. I got it zoomed in too
Oh,
far. Hang on a
man.
second, guys, because I want to mute this because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. You know how that works. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, let me start this over. Okay, so the guy is working out again.
Yeah.
Not me, but what he does with his phone
yeah.
is me because he drops it.
Oh.
It gets better. It's better. We're not
Yeah.
done. Yeah, you've seen this. He's like, crap. Bad day at the old gym. But what's going on here? Oh, no.
Whoa,
It's
hey,
on
hey.
fire. Look at that. He has
Hey.
to don't pick it up. I don't. Ah!
That's MH370 right there.
And in fact, you guys may not know that, but that video is actually inspiration for the phrase "where there's smoke, there's fire." I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
I did not know that. That's
Really?
amazing.
They get that from lighting a candle with smoke, though.
Can I do this? Or is that not allowed?
I don't know.
Not allowed.
Oh, sorry.
Boy.
What about this
Not
one?
allowed.
No,
Oh,
that's not
okay.
allowed either.
Keep your hands on the wheel, sir.
Oh, I guess you're out of the church parking lot by now.
I guess so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am.
You're not in the church office anymore.
Yeah, no
You're-
kidding.
What's the strangest way you guys have broken your phone or cracked your screen? I just realized the other day, I don't know when it happened, but my screen was cracked. But thankfully, it's the protector, and I just need to change that out. But what happened to me is, me and Ezra, we were in Atlanta and doing like bumper cars, or not bumper cars. It was go-karts. We were racing, and my jerk son, I don't know who raised the kid, decided to T-bone me when I had spun out, and I didn't realize it until after we got done with the race. I get my phone out. And apparently it was in my pocket. So when he T-boned me to the left, it slammed up against the right wall inside the vehicle. And it was just unusable. The screen was gone. I had a boarding pass on it, GPS, everything I needed for that trip, never mind just my phone. And so I was in a pinch, and I had to go and pay over $300 to get the stupid thing repaired at some, one of these shops you see in a strip mall there in Atlanta. And it's like, only me. Only me.
That's why you have insurance.
I did.
Yep.
I didn't have the
That's
insurance.
why you have insurance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any crazy ways that you guys have destroyed your phones? Jeffy, you're nodding.
Well, when we had our event in Salt Lake, my wife dropped her phone, I don't know, 5 or 6 stories out the hotel balcony, smashed it. It was on top of the overhang, so we had to wait until we got some working due person that could go out on the roof and actually get the destroyed phone. It was,
Oh no.
we had to wait for quite some time, but that's why we have insurance, though, because hello, when you have an issue, they overnighted a phone to us right the next day. But it was there it sits. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye. Nothing we can do.
Next time I'm putting it in my bra the way Wombat Mommy recommends.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Where was this one?
If we were in a hotel room.
There you
we'd
go.
have our
Chris likes
bras
that.
on.
Chris, it says, first of all, Chris, keep your eyes on the freaking road. James says, that's what you get for being a green bubble. Okay.
That is true. You are a green bubble.
This is going to surprise you guys. I don't use my phone enough to break it.
That's
Well,
fair.
The way I broke my phone was kind of cool because we're doing dog training at work, and the dog bit through the phone when he snapped on my hand. I had my phone on my arm pocket, and as soon as he bit the wrap, he bit the phone, and one of his canine just went right through the screen. So that's the only one I have.
Was it wrecked, or was it just the screen messed up?
Oh no, it was wrecked. Like because he bit right into it. There was
Have you
that.
have you tried reaching out to the Christy Gnome School of Dog Training?
Yeah. What dogs are you training at work? Are you working at a pound now too, or what?
No, this is when I was in the military.
Oh, we thought it
boy.
was recently.
Oh boy, here we go.
No,
Here we go.
Talk to us about the guard
You're
game.
training them at the gate. You have
Here
anything
we
to do?
go.
You have anything to do other than be at the gate? Okay.
For those unfamiliar, Chris Cruz served his country with honor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The only one
Right.
in this little
Right.
room right now.
Yes,
That's
right.
first.
That's right.
Yeah. Whatever.
And thank you, Chris. Thank you for
Yeah. No, we
You know
appreciate
what, Pat?
it.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Keith. Pat, you're welcome too.
Thank you. And I just
Yeah.
want to say that when you enlist, you don't get to assign where you're stationed or what your duty is, correct?
Right.
Actually,
Right.
you do. You
Yeah,
do.
thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Never mind then.
Thank you.
I chose to be a gate guard.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my decision.
And we're proud of
Okay.
you. We're proud of
Okay.
you.
Okay, well,
I am.
We're proud of you. And the people who couldn't get in until you raised the gate are happy you were there.
I swear, if I see your hands both leave the wheel at the same time again, I'm calling the police from wherever.
Do you not drive with your knees?
Oh my gosh, no! I don't drive with my knees.
Keith
Dude,
really
you're missing
drives.
out. It's the best thing in the world.
I have a driver. I would never drive with my knees.
Oh, okay,
No.
then why are you complaining?
Yeah.
It's a joke. Let it go. Okay, check this out. I want to know because when I read a story and I try to imagine Jeffy's voice in my head and I can't figure out which way he would go, I go, that's a good story. That's a good story. That's my rule. So, okay, here's the headline. Former Atlanta Braves player hopes to be signed for 1 day in order to receive pension.
Oh, that's good.
So he played 40 years ago. I think it was 1980. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, we talked about this guy. That's right.
well, so this is different though.
Okay.
Stu was telling me, and the Braves were involved in that one as well. And during
Yeah,
COVID,
right,
so
yeah.
Stu told us about this one off air. I believe was it maybe
I
it was
don't-
on
I don't
Pat's show.
remember.
I forget.
I don't remember.
So if you're not familiar, this guy needed, I think, 1 day of service or a few days of service. And then he got cut with 1 day of service left in order to receive a lifetime pension. And then COVID happened and the Braves had their roster decimated. And they actually did call him up for 1 day or something. And the guy got his pension. Happy story. He's a young guy, too.
Yeah.
So he'll have a lifetime of an MLB pension. How great. This story is about a guy who is, I think he's 67 years old now. And so he last played in 1980 and he was 1 day short. And so he is now petitioning the Braves. There's a petition online and he's asking, hey, can the Braves let me be a coach for one game, just one game. And I'll sit over here in the corner or whatever, so he can get his MLB pension. It's sad because he needs this money. His name is Gary Cooper, and he's like $500 to $600 a month.
Is Major League Baseball doing anything about this?
I had not in this story, but he didn't say life changing, but you read it and you think, you can read between the lines and say, boy, he really needs that money. That's why he's unearthing all of these stones here in his 60s.
Right.
And so I was thinking, would Jeffy call that guy up for 1 day, or would be like, that's the way the math worked out. Sucks for you.
Tough to be you. Where were you 40 years ago?
Maybe you should have been good enough to be in the majors longer. I don't know, man. I hope the Braves. I watch every Braves game. So I sincerely hope that one night I turn it on and there's this feel-good story by the field reporter guy.
Yeah.
Who says, hey, look who's in the dugout tonight. Gary Cooper will get his pension. I really hope that happens. And if it does,
it's Atlanta sports, man. It's not going to happen.
That's a good point, Pat.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
But it doesn't have to be the Braves, though, right? He only has to play 1 day in the major leagues. He just needs a team to sign him to a 1 day deal.
Correct. Yeah. Any team, the Yankees, whoever, could see this story and go, call that Gary Cooper.
Does it have to be in the majors?
I think it could actually be.
I think so.
It probably has to be.
Or can it be minor league?
I think it's minor leagues too, because part of his time served.
Well, that'd be easy then.
Yes.
Put him in A league, low A, or rookie league, and that wouldn't be any skin off anybody.
First of all, any minor league team just doesn't matter.
And honestly, wouldn't that? Let's see, pension players must have,
because we're willing to give him a break in the majors, but if he can get into the minors, just make that happen.
So he needs to spend 43 days on an active roster.
Okay, now you're starting to push the limit. It was a day.
No. What I'm saying is he has 42.
Okay.
And what I'm getting at here, I'm trying to read this. But he's appealed twice to MLB and the Players Association and been denied a pension.
Dang.
And this thing says,
come on, man.
He's hoping the Braves sign him. I don't know.
And billions of dollar industry.
Yeah.
And they can't sign this guy up for 1 day so he can make $500 a month. Come on.
I know.
Come on.
Mr. I can't speak any English has got his do boy out there gambling millions of dollars away on baseball.
Right.
We can give this guy a day contract.
I think it has to be. I think it has to be MLB because it talks about in this story that he spent several years playing Double-A ball.
Okay, so yeah, he's got to be called up to the majors then. So it's 43 days in the majors to get it left for him or whatever. Yeah, they need to make that happen. And they've got the money they're spending. Sorry, they can do that for this guy.
I agree. Okay.
Which means they probably won't.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it's insurance issues. Okay, thank you.
You know what this is, right? This is the cicada map. The two different kinds of cicadas. Illinois is ground zero for both of those.
We were talking about this the other day. Remember, we were wondering if they were actually coming out and what happened.
I looked it up. Like, what? Why do I keep seeing cicada headlines, stories like that? Where are they? Well, the soil has to reach a temperature of 64 degrees, and then they wake up and they crawl out and they do their dance or whatever.
Well, they're out in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that because I looked up at ground zero there in Illinois. I was like, okay, what's the temperature up there where it's going to be the epicenter of hell, apparently? And it's 61 degrees right now, soil temperature in Illinois. Needs to be 64. But you just said something very important. South Carolina, they're already out and about, huh?
Oh, yeah, they're really loud. In fact, I just read a story today about this one city is getting complaints to their police department because the noise is so loud. And the cops are like, hey, idiot. There's cicadas. There's we can't do anything about it. Okay.
What? That's interesting. Do the cicadas vote Democrat? Yes, they crawl out of the ground and then they vote. And notice it is an election year.
And they crawl back in.
Wait, every year, Danny K, come around here. You have to tell us what it is.
Cicadas come every year. This is just the first time that these two species have
at the same time.
Right, at the same time.
Gotcha. Yeah, first time in a long time.
Because that only happens every 221 years.
And now, I mean, you want to talk about every year they come out looking for cicada business, but now we've got the two different broods coming out looking for cicada business.
Right. That's why there's going to be literally trillions.
Yeah.
See, part of me thinks it would be kind of cool to be in the middle of all that nonsense, but then I stop and I go,
bro, you weren't there. I don't know. I guess you weren't there, but I played a video from a guy a few years ago from West Virginia that recorded his cicada experience.
Oh yeah, you did. You did play it on the Pat show. Yeah.
It would drive you insane.
Okay, I missed it. I mean, I've heard them before.
Yeah, it's loud. Yeah, we've all heard the cicadas before, no question, but not like that.
Yeah, right.
It's like, all right, we know you want to mate. Calm down. Right. I got it.
Keep it in your cicada pants.
They don't. They're not keeping anything in.
If you weren't such ugly insects, you might have a better shot.
Right.
But we can't help you. All right.
They've got a they got a marketing problem. Okay, so I know Pat, and Jeffy, of course, both enjoy animal videos. So,
oh man, do we?
Yeah, welcome to my home. You get to watch animal videos. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So I don't know. This guy, I've seen videos of this guy before, but I haven't seen a montage like this. This is the dog that really, really, really likes leaves.
Or something?
I love this. If I were a dog, I'd be doing this all the time too. GoPro.
That's great. Jeez.
There we go. All right.
Now, if I raked up that pile of leaves, I'm not sure I'd love the fact that you're jumping into it. But that's really cool.
Has the HOA chimed in yet? Hey, you got this big pile of leaves in your yard. I know your dog's cute and everything, but we're going to need you to go ahead and ship
you need
that
to bag those up. Okay.
Did you? Yeah. Did you? Did you get your video for your social media? Okay, wrap it up.
All
man.
right.
You need to clean it
Let's-
up here.
Hey, the
Yeah,
sad
let's
part
bag
is
up the
that guy's
meat.
making hundreds of thousands of dollars from those videos.
Is
Oh
he
yeah,
really?
probably.
I
So
bet. I have.
probably.
he has little Jose and big Jose cleaning those piles of leaves and stacking them up like that.
Uh-huh. Now, I think that really nobody on this live stream today likes cats, right? I mean, I do.
Oh,
I
they're
do.
from the
I
devil.
that's what I thought. I thought the three of you would. I know Pat hates them. Jeffy, you're not a fan of cats, right?
No.
Okay. So,
Fisher's
they're
not a fan of any animal.
No, that's not true. I love animals.
he loves animals.
Not
I
in your
love
house.
animals. And well, no, I don't need to be in the
Well,
house.
cats have a reputation for just being jerks, right? They're
Yeah.
the a-holes of pets. So I want you to watch carefully on this. The black cat and the white cat, oh, there you go, are in a stare down with each other. And then the orange cat comes up and he whispers something. We already know they're jerks, but this guy specifically is an instigator. The orange cat comes up to the black cat and he's like, I don't know what he tells him, but it's not good. I zoomed in too far. There we go. So, watch this. He's talking about your mama. He was talking about your mama. Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah. What? You were talking about my mama? Oh, and the white cat hits the head against the wall, against the door. I don't know. I laughed too much at this, so I wanted to bring it to the party.
Not even real.
What do you mean not even real?
Real.
What does that
CGI.
mean? Not even
Agreed.
real?
It's all
That's CGI.
There's no way it's real.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Lastly, as far as oh no, I've got two more animal videos. This one right here.
Oh,
Okay.
darn. Only two.
Yeah, only two. Look at this. Never happening. I am not leaving my feet in the water, letting an
Oh, yeah, for
octopus
the octopus. Yeah.
investigate.
Oh, heck yeah!
No,
It's a natural pedicure.
I don't care. I don't care. Oh, you're
Yeah.
gross. Look at that thing staring at her.
Whoever
That's a
this
bit-
is doing it wrong because you're supposed to take off your
Look
shoes.
at that. Creepy.
Yeah, plus those octopuses, man. If he gets the idea that he wants to drag you in, you're going
Yeah.
in.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pat, have you seen the documentary about Octopus that just came out on Hulu?
No.
Oh, you should. I finished it yesterday. Ooh, so good.
Really?
Octopus documentary on Hulu. All right, we expect a full report Monday morning. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
a big octopus,
Oh,
man.
that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
I don't want
would've been
that thing. I don't want that thing wrapping around me.
That would have been
No
a
way.
problem. Like you said, Jeffy.
According to the documentary, octopus, the ones that they were studying, they are smarter than we thought. Like they communicate, they recognize, they have dreams.
That's great.
Yeah, they're
It's
smart.
amazing.
They're smart animals.
Here's another dream they can have: humans first.
Okay.
No one is saying octopus first, Fisher.
This next
Kind
video,
of sounds like you are.
Jeffy would totally do this to a camel. And I think of the camel that you sat on. That may have been nicer than what this guy did to this camel. Here, he's like, hey, you want to try a
不要
fruit?
怪我啊，这个东西
Look at
不
that.
是我
Here's a
让你
lemon. You want to try a lemon?
Eh.
Sure, I'll try a lemon.
忍住
Okay.
Oh,
不然的话
good
就忍住了
meanie.
That's
Right,
so
right.
mean.
So mean. And he's trying to break it down. Let's take a
Oh.
taste here.
Oh,
Wait a
oh,
minute.
he's starting
Spit
to
it,
get a kick
spit
up.
it.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Puke on his face.
Wait for yeah. You're right. I wish he
不
did.
然的话要忍住。
Oh.
Ah.
Little
Pat,
sour.
Pat laughed at it.
Little sour.
That's,
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so he did like it. Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
like that.
that's
All
fine.
right. Do you guys want to guess which state? Chris is already out. Here's my supporting picture. Which state has the highest rate, and it's not even close, of collisions between automobile and deer?
Well, first of all, that's not a American car because it has a.
Yeah, it's just a regular picture that he stole.
So
That's all.
And see,
I don't know.
It's from the story, actually. Good catch. Good catch.
I'm
Very-
gonna say Connecticut.
Florida,
Okay, we got Connecticut. We got Florida. Jeffy.
Michigan.
Yes.
Michigan.
Okay.
Pointing to my hand. What are we talking about?
But first of all, let's stop for a second because I'm not going to let this go. I'm with you, Chris. This story and that picture were together. And so now that you mentioned that, that's really bothering me. seeing the
Yeah.
Euro license plate. And in fact, if you go and watch the Coldplay video for The Scientist, why the hell is that car driving on the left side of the road and has a Wyoming license plate? That's why you got in a wreck, bro. You're on the wrong side of the road. Anyway, go back and watch that. You'll see. Anyway, so thanks for picking up on that, Chris. Okay, about 2.1 million deer vehicle collisions occur annually. Now listen to this. This is terrifying. The collisions cause more than $10 billion in economic losses annually, and each year they account for some 59,000 human injuries and 440 human deaths in the United States alone.
Wow.
Okay.
That's well, compared to population, 400 deaths. That's nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. So what's this?
What's the state? Like,
here are the states. Here are the states. All right, number 5, tied for number 5. You have a 1 in 60 chance annually to get in a wreck with a wildlife if you are in Wisconsin or Michigan.
Yeah.
Third on the list, Pennsylvania is barely ahead, 1 in 59 chance. And then Montana, number 2, 1 in 53.
Yeah.
And the number 1 state for deer collisions,
Florida,
1 in 38.
Missouri,
West Virginia.
Oh,
what the hell?
38. 1 in 38. Yeah.
Are there even people in West Virginia?
Wow.
No.
Yes.
No people. No
So
people.
there you go. There you go. That's there's some fun stats for you there. Okay, this is for Pat. And
Yep.
I don't have a picture of this. Shoot, maybe somebody can. I'll Google it here while I talk here. Did you hear, Pat? They just made a discovery at Mount Vernon. Did you hear about this?
No.
You read about this?
Yeah.
see this in the paper today? Do you see this? You read about this? You see this in the paper?
Yeah,
Kevin,
so
did you read about this? Kevin, did you see this in the paper today? Do you see this? Read
that's,
about this?
that's crazy, Jay. What they found is crazy, man. They found these. What you're looking at there are 2
All right.
bottles
Yeah.
filled with cherries. This is so cool, guys. Listen
Where
to
am I
this.
looking at this? I'm not seeing 2 bottles
Oh.
filled with cherries.
Sorry.
You have to look at Keith.
I'm looking at a deer about to be hit by a car.
So look at. Hold on. Let me.
We'll take the
thank
deer
you.
out.
That's a
Keith.
good point. That's a great point. We get the
There
deer
it
off
is.
of there. There we go. Okay, so there we go. So now look right here. Those are 2 glass bottles
All right.
that.
Yeah.
All right. So archaeologists found something
How
incredibly rare. In the
George
cellar.
Washington could have touched those cherries.
I love how
Thank
this
you. That's what I'm
story
trying to see.
Actually, you know what, Jeffy? I'm so glad you said that. Because the story
It belongs
goes out
to
of its
Benjamin
way.
Franklin.
It goes out of its way to say something else, and I'll get to it here in just a second.
Oh my gosh.
So two intact jars. Blah 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 blah. They started peeking out of the earth there. They excavated it and stuff. Let's see. Oh, it's common to find wine bottles and glasses at the site. So these were jars. I'm sorry. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see. So they're wet inside. They don't know if that's from groundwater, condensation, something like that. But there's cherries all in this thing, and I mean they're basically double dog daring each other to try these cherries, and don't know if they'd be good or not. But for 250 years they've been sitting there. But the liquid smells like cherry blossoms, according to the folks there at Mount Vernon.
So they've opened it.
So they, well, I think it was, let's see here. Hang on a second. I don't know how they smelled it there. Did they open it, or was it kind of, yeah, somehow it was already trying to wriggle the glass out of its, so it's glass, not a jar, whatever the hell.
Well, jars are usually made out of glass, but go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was trying to figure out what material it was here. It was corked, okay, and buried sometime between 1758 and 1776. But
They're the freedom cherries.
Yeah. Yeah.
freedom cherry.
That's what they used to put on top to celebrate. Yep, I see it.
Yeah.
Cherry on top. But it said,
And that's where cherry on top comes from.
Yeah.
From those two.
but they couldn't let this article go without saying these were put there
By
by
slaves.
people. Thank you.
By slaves.
People.
Yes.
Of course.
Of
course.
Of course.
Of course.
It kind of
All right.
downplays the George Washington connection
Right.
and
Of
says
course.
enslaved human beings put these jars.
Right.
Okay.
And you know what? Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Right.
thank you. Yes.
On that happy note, I gotta go. The construction people are calling me.
No, we're talking
All right.
about slavery now.
Yeah, we're
Why
talking about
do you have
slaves
to-
and stuff.
I know.
Oh, I gotta go too. My diabetes is kicking in.
Wait. So everyone's just leaving?
Yeah,
All right, Pat. Thanks for
sorry.
making time, man. We'll
All right,
see you
guys.
again
Yeah,
Monday
see you
morning
Monday.
at 7 a.m. Eastern.
My diabetes is kicking
On
in
the
too.
Blaze.
I'm
See
running
ya.
low.
Wait, I
Not
didn't know
too-
you had diabetes.
Yeah, I'm running. Oh man,
Wow.
you just don't know how he's gonna hear that noise. That's my diabetes.
Literally looking for a way to get off the show there, and he left when I opened the door to let Pat out to his car.
That's awesome.
Chris is like, "Oh, I gotta go to see you."
That's awesome.
Okay, you know what though? Actually, this works out nicely because last night when you and I had nothing better to do, and we were just hanging out at the Blaze. We were talking about some things. I said, you know what? I might have to praise the Biden administration.
Oh yeah.
On the live stream tomorrow. And so this will be your chance, and everyone there in the chat can talk me down. But I was actually pleased about two stories out of this administration. So it's the first time that I was pleased about anything coming out of this administration. And it happened twice in 1 week. And I thought, my gosh, I'm going to have to talk about this. So let me get to the one that I definitely agree with. And then I'm going to have Jeffy talk me down on the other one. The Federal Trade Commission voted Tuesday to ban nearly all non-competes. These are employment agreements that typically prevent workers from joining competing businesses or launching ones of their own. Now, I'm sure this is across the board, different industries, but the one that I'm familiar with as one who's been in broadcasting my whole life, it's like, hey, if you lose your gig at the radio station in town, talk radio station, like you can't work at another radio station for 90 days. And
in the same market. Now, most of the time, it's in the same market. Yeah,
same town. Yep, exactly. And I thought, yeah, that's cool. I don't like that. Now, if you sign something, that's a different story. But now that is it my understanding? Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeffy. If you know, you may not know, but does that just make them completely like you couldn't? In other words, there would be incentive if you sign this non-compete, then we'll give you X number of dollars. You know,
right.
Severance pay or whatever.
Normally work like that. Yeah, you're not gonna. Part of the deal is we're getting rid of you. Here's your money, and you can't work down the street for 6 months or 3 months or a year, or whatever the deal was, whatever you agreed to with them for the severance package.
Hold on, collector's item. Back when we used to sell merchandise for At the Mic. Thank you, Sue. How awesome. You definitely have a collector's item. So does this ban? Does this say that you can't even design a non-compete even if both parties involved?
That I don't know. Because I saw another headline in Pennsylvania where they were looking to get rid of the non-competes for doctors, and I thought, well, doesn't this cover that, or is this just broadcasting?
This is every industry.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. This is. I only spoke to broadcasting as an example here, but yeah, this is apparently doesn't apply to like bigwigs and CEOs or something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah, there's no. We've already thrown out all kinds of contractual arrangements in today's world because people have signed non-disclosure agreements, and who cares, right? Now, if I signed it and I think I can get some money out of you because the years have gone by. We're allowed to do that in today's world, which is just absolutely unbelievable to me. If you sign a deal, you signed a deal.
Yeah,
you can quote me on that. I mean, that's you should be responsible for the deal that you signed. That you agreed to it. You don't have to like it, and you could have, you can hold out for a better deal, or you can wait till that deal's over and get another deal. But you agreed to this deal, and that's a problem for me, because I just feel like, you can always, I know it's the power structure and I wasn't able to say no, but really you were able to say no. You chose not to.
Yeah. The mark of a good host is someone who comes to a conversation like this prepared. I am not, so clearly not a good host, but my point is, I don't know that this completely bans that. Like you said, if it's a private agreement, it's the same thing as a contract, right?
Yeah.
Like if you want to be a part of a non-compete, and then the trade-off is, hey, you get financial reimbursement for your laying low and not competing
That's the
against
point of
us.
signing contracts, is so
Right.
that we have an agreement.
You know what? I take it back. If this bans even the ability to do that,
Yeah,
which again,
I don't know that. It's a good question as part of that. In today's world, I would believe it probably does.
yeah,
You don't care what you sign. You don't care what you sign. You can do whatever you want.
yeah, I'm not going to be able to Google that here on the fly. So if somebody wants to do my job for me in the chat and let me know that if you can still do that, that'd be great. Okay, so maybe that one, maybe that's not as cut and dry as I thought. So let's put that in the maybe column.
Okay.
But here's one where I think Jeffy might talk me down.
Oh, is this the
Biden-Harris administration announces final rule requiring automatic refunds of airline tickets and ancillary service fees. So here are the bullet points real quick, and we can flesh these out as we go if you want. But here are the bullet points in the press release from the Department of Transportation this week. Under the rule, passengers are entitled to a refund for canceled or significantly changed flights, significantly delayed baggage return, extra services not provided. So like if you paid for a service such as Wi-Fi, seat selection, or info, I mean, that seems common sense so far.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Seems like it doesn't seem like the airline is, if that happens, I feel like they haven't done it on purpose. So they're going to try to make it right.
And the whole point is they're tired of the Biden-Harris administration is saying no more vouchers. No more vouchers, cash refunds. You know, how you get it back the way you paid for it. Credit card reimbursement, what have you. But this, I have been irritated with airlines being so rigid in their policies with ticket, vouchers and blah, 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 that this is for decades, and so I saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, the Biden administration, are they on like a roll this week?
Okay, so
talk me down.
Part of this deal is if the administration defines significant delay, right? If your flight is canceled or significantly changed, and it has to last 3 hours for domestic flights and 6 hours for international ones. Now the airlines can still offer flight or travel credit instead, but consumers can reject the offer. Apparently, if you said no before this, they just shot you dead. I mean, you couldn't say no before. No, I don't want your voucher. I don't understand that.
I do like the ability to negotiate at the gate.
Okay.
Like, hey, you know what? No, I don't want 200. I want 300, what have you. So I guess
I don't think you're doing that.
So you're saying that
I feel like this is like you can get your money back. That's it, right? You get the travel credit instead.
The final rule improves the passenger experience by requiring refunds to be automatic. Airlines must automatically issue refunds without passengers having to explicitly request them or jump through hoops. You might be right. Like, have we lost the ability because
I feel like you have.
Okay, so let me back up and I'll tell you a deal that Labor Day weekend 2001, Carrie and I took advantage of. So we're flying to a wedding from Houston. We're flying to Phoenix, and we don't have kids. And we get to the airport, and they're bumping people and all this stuff. The flight's delayed.
Yeah.
And anyway, we end up getting. Let's see. We got a $200 voucher for each of us. And it wasn't Southwest. I'm sorry. It was America West. Remember that airline?
I do.
America West. And so we both have $200 now in our pocket. We ended up getting to Vegas about 15 minutes later than the flight that we were bumped from. Heck of a deal. So my mom was picking us up for the wedding and everything, and no harm, no foul. It was just like she had to wait an extra 15 minutes. Ooh, and we have $200 in our pocket.
Right.
So then we get to the airport.
$200 each.
Yeah, $200 each. Then we get to the airport super early in Las Vegas. Because now we're thinking, okay, let's try this. All right. And it's a Sunday. So now I keep throwing this out there. No, it's Labor Day. It's Labor Day. And in fact, I was producing Pat's show the next day. And the reason that comes into play is because we get there and the lady goes, okay, we can put y'all on a flight that gets you into Houston a couple hours earlier. I mean, same schedule, you know,
Right.
time is a premium, sleep is a premium. So we're going to get you in there 2 hours earlier. You're going to fly first class and we're going to give you $300 each. So that was perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
So when the trip is over, this Labor Day weekend 2001, we both have $500 to use within the next year. We had flown first class, only time either of us ever flew first class before or since. And so now we have $500 in our pocket. 9/11 happens. What happened to the ticket prices? We now have $1,000 to spend
Nice.
in the next year. We're just drawing cities out of a hat on like where we're going to spend this money. I always wanted to see Boise, Idaho. We saw Boise, Idaho.
I love Boise, Idaho.
Yeah,
Boise, Idaho is beautiful.
America West, you know, they didn't serve a lot of cities, but anyway, we took a couple trips to Phoenix out of this because the prices of tickets after 9/11 plummeted, and we were stretching these vouchers out for the entire year, man. It was incredible. I don't want to lose that opportunity.
I don't know if the airline, it says here the ticket agents must promptly issue refunds within 7 business days of refunds becoming due for credit card purchases and 20 calendar days for other payment methods. They must issue refunds without passengers having to explicitly, as you said, ask for them. So if I say, well, you know, what can you do for me? Well, we're just going to give you your refund. Take care. Here you go. We're done. And the good news out of all of this, and let's see. Oh, this one of my favorite things
Thank
was,
you, Julie.
what was the thing about the stupid ticket agents? Darn it, I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah.
But the good news about the entire thing that the government did here with the airlines, Keith, is it's going to take effect sometime in the next couple of years. So they're right on it. Don't worry about it. It's going to sometime in the next couple of years. These new rules are going to kick right in.
And what that means is let's see what the airline industry can do for us before we implement these, and we might have to scale back some of these new rules.
Yeah. Look, we believe in them so much that we're going to get these implemented in the next couple of years.
ASAP.
You can't expect these rules to just happen.
Yeah. No.
We can't expect the ticket agent to say, okay, if you have an extra piece of luggage, we're going to charge you for that. You know that, right? I mean, it's just they're already doing that. I'm not quite sure I understand why they're sticking their nose in here. And honestly, I don't. It may be that we may have stumbled on why, so that they don't have to wheel and deal. Just get a refund. We're not giving you any more. You know, we have to give you a refund. We have to.
I wonder if the airline industry. I wonder if they went to the Biden administration and said, "Hey, you want to win? We're tired of negotiating and having to pay for hotels and flights, and you guys can look like the big heroes or something like. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But
it says here that they can still offer that, right? Another flight or a travel credit instead.
Oh, you saw that? Good. I missed that in my deal.
But consumers can reject the offer. Well, that was my point. Well, you could always reject it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But so if the airlines could offer it, why would they?
So, but why is Pete Buttigieg and the Department of Transportation wasting their time on this when we've got planes falling out of the sky?
Yeah, I don't know.
And we've got other issues that seem a little more pressing right now.
No kidding. And it's not all Boeing's fault. I mean, I know Boeing is, taking the brunt of it, and it probably deservedly so. But it's not all their fault. A lot of this has to do with the
sabotage.
No, the quick turnarounds at the airport, and the airlines are skimping on maintenance. Now I'm going to have some guy working at the airline going, "No, we're not. We checked those planes." I don't think so.
I
don't think so. I think that's happening. I think our maintenance crews are not doing everything they're supposed to do every time.
So you think that maybe we're not hiring the the best people to take care of these important jobs?
I don't know if it's hiring the best people. I don't know if they have the people, and I don't know that with the turnarounds, we only have time to give it a cursory look, and we move on because we got to get this thing. We got to get this thing gassed up, loaded, get these people on board, and get it out of here.
It's working out great for us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you were turned away reading when I put this on the screen. I want to put this back up here, and I probably shouldn't because now the pressure's on. But Julie Forever T, $20. Thank you so much.
That's unnecessary, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, but she says I should buy some coffee for me and Jeffy on Monday. Well, the problem is Jeffy's not going to be in Monday, so I guess I don't have to buy coffee now.
Oh well,
Jeffy,
sorry.
If you come in Monday, I will buy you coffee on Pat Gray Unleashed over the Blaze. I just have a couple quick stories here, and then I will leave you on your way here if you've got time here, Jeffy. Because again, I saw this story and I thought of Jeffy. This is from some place. Well, I don't know why these are printing up without the source, but here we go. In the middle of the night, students at Utah's Kings Peak High School are wide awake, taking mandatory exams. At this online-only school, which opened during the pandemic and has seen its enrollment boom ever since, students take tests from their homes at times that work best with their schedules. Principal Ammon Weimers says it's this flexibility that attracts students, including athletes and teens with part-time jobs from across the state. Quote, students have 24/7 access, but that doesn't mean that teachers are going to be there 24/7. Sometimes students expect that, but no, our teachers work a traditional 8 to 4 schedule. Any student who feels compelled to cheat while their teacher is sound asleep, however, should know they're still being watched.
We're watching.
For students, the cost of round-the-clock convenience is their privacy. During exams, their every movement is captured on their computer's webcam and scrutinized by this company, a surveillance company that uses AI. It does desk scans, this AI. So you're sitting there taking the test, and it's scanning your eyes. It's trying to catch, if you're using an unauthorized resource. It's face detection, all this stuff, looking away for an extended period of time from the screen. It then sends this information to the high school. I mean, I read this, and I thought, this is our future.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I mean,
it's already being done. That particular technology is the same technology they're using in these. What's the name of the company? They set up these billboards in cities where people walk by, right? And the ads are on the billboards. And as you walk by, scans your phone, see how long you look at the ads, what you're looking at, how long you looked at it, you like that ad, you actually looked at that ad, so that ad will head to your algorithm, and they just run, they run current and all that information. They've got just tons of information on people that's just out there because we're walking by. It's pretty awesome. And I say it's pretty awesome at the same time. It's horrible. Now these kids are signing up for it. I don't know that the kids actually are they adults? Because I feel like they cannot.
Interesting.
I don't think the children can are able to say, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. It's got to be the parents, right?
Yeah, this is a high school age. Yeah, interesting.
They're not adults. There's no way these kids can say, oh, yeah, go ahead, watch me 24/7.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Let's see here. Do you want to take a call?
And is it 24/7? Is it just when the laptop is open?
I don't know.
Or do they remote control open the laptop or watching you?
That I don't know. Hang on a second. Caller, I don't know how Jeffy's going to hear this, though. Oh, yeah, you'll hear it. Yeah, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. Caller, go ahead. You're on at the mic. I have no idea how to answer this phone. What's up? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me turn the volume up. Shame on me. Hang on. Oh, gosh. Thought I had it up. Yeah, that's what she said. Hold on. You there? There we go. Got it. Fixed it. What's up?
Hello.
Hi.
It's Julie.
Oh, Julie, thanks so much for the tip. Do I have to spend that money on Jeff Fisher?
Yes.
Fine. All right.
Someone else just put some money in too, so now you can get donuts.
Oh, somebody else put money in there? Hang on. I got to switch back. I got multiple screens.
Oh, Julie, thank you. Keith, it sounds to me that Keith doesn't appreciate it, but I do.
Thank you, Benjamin. What is the? I don't know what $20 DKK is, but I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, you guys are insane! Look at this. You hat
Look what I
wit.
started. Isn't
Look
that
what you
great?
started. Yes, thank y'all
Thank you.
so much.
No.
I really
fun.
appreciate it. Well, while you're on the phone, is there anything you've ever wanted to ask Jeffy?
Actually, let me see. A few
Oh,
years
boy.
ago, I called into, I think it was, Glenn Beck's show.
Okay.
And he was having a contest, and I was promised a signed copy book that I never got, and it's been like over 5 years. So how do I
Really?
get it?
All right, we're gonna fix that right
Do
now.
we know
Hang on.
what book it
What
was?
book?
No, I'm serious. They took down my name and
Yep.
address and
Okay.
everything.
So
And
do
they
this
never
for me.
sent me a book.
Do this for me.
Yeah, we get it.
Can you send me a DM on Twitter?
Uh-huh.
And I'll get
Sure.
your address and all that good information. If you can remember what book it was or whatever, Jeffy and I will definitely take care of this and make it happen. That won't be
It
a
was a
problem.
book that came out it was a book that came out like 5 years ago, 4 years ago that he did.
Okay,
I don't know which one it was.
we'll figure it
But,
out.
Yeah,
And-
I still have the.
So you don't know what
email.
book it was, but
I
you're
remember
pissed
the
you
show
didn't
that
get
it
it.
was on and everything. So I never forgot it.
You shouldn't forget it. We owe you. Hey, you know what? Check this out.
I know.
Okay. This is crazy. You can look this up. Must have been December of 1997, 6 or 7. 96. The Connells. One of my favorite bands of all time. They were doing a live stream concert from House of Blues in Los Angeles. And they did this little chat. This is one of the first online concerts or whatever live streams ever. And so the audio was terrible, but I sat there at my friend's computer at the University of Nebraska with headphones on. Carrie was at that concert, and I'm listening there and all this stuff. But beforehand, before the show, the band is apparently backstage, and you're answering questions, trivia question, whatever. Anyway, I won a signed copy of their latest album at the time, Weird Food and Devastation. Did I ever get that signed CD?
Oh my
by the
gosh,
guys?
really?
Oh no.
Julie, I've been there.
Really?
I know what it's like.
Wow.
Okay,
Isn't
so
it terrible?
I'm gonna get the Glenn book signed and get it mailed off to you. It may be a while. I don't know when Glenn's at the ranch. I don't know when he's in Dallas. I don't know, but as soon as I can, I will make this happen. Okay. I'm sorry
Thank
that you went
you.
through that. That's bull crap. So we'll take care of it. Thanks, Julie, and thanks for the tip, and thanks everybody that's been sending money. My
Bye.
gosh.
Yeah, I mean,
Bye.
listen,
Bye,
if
Jeffy.
you're
Bye.
Hi,
Love you
goodbye,
guys.
thank you. See you, I appreciate it. If you're tired of sending money to Keith, my PayPal is at Jeffy CTF.
Yeah, Jeffy.
So just send
CTF.
it to just send it to my PayPal. It's fine.
Thank you, Danny K. I mean, this has never happened where everybody just starts. Usually it's Benjamin sending stuff, and now everybody is. This is a big day here. Thank you so much. And by the way, speaking of CTF, Chewing the Fat, that's your daily podcast that you put out, available wherever podcasts are posted, like
Correct.
Spotify or Apple iTunes,
Correct.
right? But that's not all you do. You do so you show up twice a week on Pat Gray Unleashed. You show up 5 times a week on Chewing the Fat.
Correct.
But you and Brad Staggs, another guy who
Correct.
joins me here on At the Mic on the Friday live stream on occasion, you guys do something every Saturday morning. Where do people find that?
We do. Well, let's back up for a second. I
Okay.
do that's the Saturday morning live show.
You said do.
We do Saturday morning live, and that's available on my X account, and he has it posted on Rumble and Mojo and a bunch of other places, and then he posts it as a podcast as well. And I believe that all that information is up at thesaturdaymorninglive.com.
Oh wow!
Now,
okay, thesaturdaymorninglive.com.
I believe that is. I think that's right. And then I also join him on Thursday mornings for a segment at 8 a.m. Central, just to chew the fat.
Hang on a second. Hold on. I went to @JeffyJFR on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at your bio and all the links and stuff. I don't see.
Yeah, that doesn't see. I didn't put that in there yet.
All right.
We
So
just talked about it the other day.
So since that hasn't happened, tell me what was it? What was the Saturday morning link?
I gotta find it. The Saturday morning live, because apparently the meeting that I wasn't in about this particular website was that Saturday morning live was a whole bunch of money.
Oh gosh.
And the Saturday Morning Live was like $10.
Oh yeah, you got to do that every time. I don't think it's thesaturdayMorningLive.com. I mean, I don't want you to miss this chance here to plug it. Yeah, you double check that website there. And while you do that, I'm gonna. Oh my
what?
gosh, look at this. Y'all are insane. I'm so grateful.
Oh no, it's real.
Thank
Wait,
you.
it's real. That's right.
Thank
Brad
you,
likes the
Wombat
word.
Mama.
Brad likes the stupid word "real." That's right. So it's real.
Wait, it's also real. Chris Cruz.
Yes, real
That's
Saturday
Brad
Morning
Stevens.
Live.
Okay, so
it doesn't look like that's coming up either.
oh,
there it is.
no.
There it is. Oh, yeah,
Real-
yeah, there it is. Yeah, Saturday Morning Live with Brad and Jeffy. Yeah, real Saturday Morning Live.
SaturdayMorningLive.com. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, you know what? I don't know how to spell Saturday is the problem. Saturday. You gotta has a U apparently. Who knows?
And while you're doing that, just let me say that only your $20 will help these kids. So if you want to donate some more money for the kids, go ahead. You donate where.
How much coffee and donuts am I expected to buy Jeffy? Is what I want to know. Wait, hold on. Sue knows your web address more than you do. The real.
No, I'm telling you, I have it typed in right now. Real Saturday Morning Live.com.
Right. It's probably just my phone then. Okay, fine. I'll find you. Okay, let me ask you one last story here before we part ways. And I know we've talked about this before.
Got a logo and everything. Nice.
Can you put it on your phone and hold it up? Because apparently I just... You know what? No. Wait. I'll do it. Hold on. I got you. Hang on, y'all. I forgot to have a computer here, like right in front of me that I'm actually... Because we're going to just share the screen and then you can see it. RealSaturdayMorningLive.com. This is probably the longest it's ever taken a human being to get to a website in the history of websites. But yeah, for some reason. Oh, there it is. Yes, I got there. I mean,
bookmark it.
At a certain point, it just becomes like.
Yeah, well, you're giving up. Never mind. We're
done.
done.
You got to.
We're done.
No, I'm saying at a certain point it becomes like a mission, you know.
Oh,
look at that. Okay, so he streams weekday mornings. 8
and
then right there. See that. Wait, what happened to chewing the Daily Mojo fat or something? What was?
I don't know. We went with Saturday Morning Live. I wasn't in that meeting either, but that's what we're doing now.
Okay, this next story.
There's all these meetings happening, and I'm not involved. So,
have I ever told you about that time that because you've lived in hurricane country?
Oh yeah,
a lot.
June 1st, opening day of
So Charleston, South Carolina, known for getting some sort of hurricane tropical action. And as the program director, you just made me think this about meetings and stuff. So I was a program director for, I'm sure I've told you this story, for a news talk station there in Charleston. And there was a meeting, and it was like, I kind of glanced in there. They couldn't really see me looking in, but I saw like program directors, GM, OM, bigwigs, you know, and I'm thinking, all right, whatever. And so I keep walking down the hall, and somebody goes, hey, why aren't you in the hurricane coverage preparedness meeting? And I'm like, as the talk radio station in the cluster program director, you think it might be important for me to know what our procedures are going to be if they close down the bridges, you know, how we're going to get in, who's going to be where, all this stuff. Might be an important place for me. I knew at that moment, oh dear God.
Yeah, I'm done.
Get a box.
I'm done.
Get a box and load up your stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And of course, I found out, I think maybe the next day or 2 days later. And
I told you the one station that I worked at, I knew my days were numbered, so I was coming in the back door and I was working.
Yes.
And I was grabbing and I'd do my stuff online and just leave. And then I was up in the mail room, and the general manager's secretary came in to get some mail, and she goes, Jeffy, what are you doing here? I knew that was it. That's it. My day's over. It's over. They caught up with me. I'm out.
The best is when you leave a place or whatever, and you're on an email list and you stay on it, and then you know all this stuff, like because I was a part-timer at a radio station once, and it wasn't that big of a deal because it was in Omaha, and I took the job in Charleston. And so I was a part-timer at the Omaha station, and so it was like a Yahoo address or something like that. And so for years, man, I mean, it feels like only recently that I apparently rolled on with it. I was keeping up with what was going on in the company. It was no big deal, but it was just like,
they never took you off the list.
Yeah, they never took me off this list. Anyhow,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's like the, I mean, radio stations. Okay, so one of the things that really irks me, and I'm being kind with the word irk because it really pisses me off, is radio stations in today's world that just neglect their websites and neglect what's happening, because what are you doing? I mean, we're in 2024, and there's a particular company here in Dallas, Fort Worth, that neglects their website. That drives me insane. And how do I know they neglect their website? Because when I drive into Mercury Studios, I listen to their newscast in the morning, and they have a network news and a local news. And when the local mashed up, and when the local news guys come on, part of their 4 a.m. newscast is they, do the local news headline, boom, and then they close it out with a tease. And I'm sure it says in their script, tease the website poll. And the poll, nobody ever freaking changes the poll. So it's the same poll. Change the poll.
So in the script, they have written the hey.
I mean, I've worked for news talk for 100 years. So when you build scripts for the newscast, they have for top of the hour, certain hours, bottom of the hour for some hours, whatever. In that news script, they have, you got 2 stories here, a headline, weather, traffic, tease the website with the poll, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So much time. Then you're back to the show and back to whatever the broadcast is, which, by the way, that particular station is always late getting back to their network shows. And it drives me insane.
Thank you. I was going to bring that up.
Drives me insane. And whoever... Oh man, I can't.
They're late getting back,
always,
especially with Glenn. But they're also late.
They missed the mark at the top of the hour.
I wish people could hear what we're talking about. It's so frustrating to hear 2 George Norries at the same time talking.
I can't. It drives me. I just want to drive to the station.
And we've kept stations on the air before, and we've had to deal with this stuff. And so I think there's a special layer of. You could so easily fix that with a shorter cart here or come back sooner or whatever. But it's not just us. It's just aesthetically pleasing to the ear to not have a train wreck every time. And here it comes. Here we're going to have a train wreck.
Cut into the show. We're done. It's over. Okay. I mean, it just drives me insane. But anyway, that's a little irk of mine. And I know the only reason, now they had one that stayed up for a long time. I mean, it was the same poll question for a long time, and I hoped at one point I would drive in and I'd hear him give the poll question, and I thought to myself, he's got to just be doing it now, and in hopes that someone hears that it's been the same poll question for the last 2 months, right? And so then they changed it. About a month and a half, 2 months ago, to when they decided that Kansas City might come to Dallas, the Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Chiefs. So they talked about bringing the Chiefs here and having 2 NFL teams in the Dallas Fort Worth. And so how long ago was that? Month and a half, 2 months now, right? And their poll question still is Dallas ready for 2 NFL teams or something like that? Yeah,
but that's on the newscaster. I mean, why are you writing that into your script if you haven't at least verify it? And then if it hasn't been changed, just go, I'll mark that out. If you don't know how to change it, just mark it out of your script. I've had a gnat flying around me for like the last half hour. I'm really getting angry about the gnat. What is it with gnats? What purpose do gnats serve? Anyway. All right, let me read this other story here because we've talked about this before on Pat Gray Unleashed, but there's a little bit of an update here. Headline is Asteroid being captured by NASA is worth 10, and then hell, I don't know. You tell me.
Bunch of zeros.
Bunch of zeros. I mean,
Yeah.
Here.
Quadzillion, drillion.
10,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the headline. Okay. So last summer, the space agency, this is when we talked about it on Pat. The space agency announced that it was going to set off the faraway 16 Psyche. That's the name of the asteroid. That was called.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Psyche. Anyway, it contains precious metals, they think, including gold, iron, and nickel, also being worth an eye-watering amount.
We got no way to get it.
Right. That's my question. Is that what they're doing? Is they're flying it out there to try to figure out the origins of the universe, and it's like, I call that. I don't think so. I honestly do think they're trying to figure out how to get it back.
Figure out how to get it.
Yeah, without telling us.
Yeah.
We went out and we studied it, and the universe is
Look, a lot of times on those asteroids, the only thing you can do is drill. I mean, we saw that in the documentary Armageddon, and so you have to send in the world's best drillers and drill.
But I mean, I honestly, I think they're just going to be, what we say? It's 3 billion. What was it? Yeah, we'll get back to you on that number. Like they don't care. They're not out there for that. But are they going to be able to get it back in time to help pay off the debt? I mean, is it?
It'd be sweet. We'd all be set, right? I mean,
that's the thing. Yes.
You'd think that we would be, except that the company that brings it in is going to say, "Nope, that's ours." Maybe you didn't hear part of the deal. Let me read the fine print.
Read the fine print. Hold on,
because that gold is mine. Okay, so
I'm getting you another fake cigarette to take home. To take home with you. 2.5 billion miles. I didn't realize that until right now.
They're never getting there. Yeah, it's never getting there.
So if they hold on, I did see somewhere in here. Last little fun fact here is that it would be enough to give here we go. However, in reality, if scientists went through with this plan, it would crash the world's economy. Kind of like if every living person won the lottery jackpot. See, if everybody wins the lottery, does anybody win the lottery?
No, nobody wins. Right.
It's too bad. I'll tell you what, I'll take on that burden if anyone wants me to win the lottery. Well, Jeffy, thanks for making time.
The lottery's climbing back up there again.
What are we up to, Ron? What are we up to?
I got to find it. I talked about it today. Okay, so tonight, today is the 26th of April, 2024. So tonight is Mega Millions.
Oh.
228 million jackpot. That's 103.4 million cash payout.
What was it? Cash payout?
103.4.
So you're going to walk away with about 60 million after taxes.
Then tomorrow we have the Powerball, and that's 149 million jackpot, 68.8 million cash payout.
35 or so million after. I can deal with both of those. I mean,
look. Okay. You know what? Fine. I'll take it.
If I must.
I don't want to. I'd rather have a lot larger sum, but okay, fine.
Somebody's got to take it, right?
Yeah.
What are you talking?
I won, so okay.
What's the hot topic on today's Chewing the Fat? If people leave here and go and listen to that, what time does it become available every day?
4 p.m. Central.
Central. Oh no, another hour. Oh crap! You want to take a call?
Central Time.
Hang on a second.
We are talking about. I did talk about our Terminator. I did have to talk a little bit about my man Harvey Weinstein. Gnome, you love him.
Oh yeah.
He's moving out of New York back to California.
Is he really? Okay.
Oh yeah. The prison system is.
Hello.
You're done.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay,
I just answered a call here. Someone calling in. Now I don't know. Caller. First of all, who is this? Where are you calling from? And can you hear Jeffy at the same time? Jeffy, say hello.
Hello.
I cannot hear Jeffy at the same time right now.
Okay.
That stinks.
I can hear him though.
Okay, so who is this?
Yeah, it does. This is John Stevenson. I'm a big fan of the Blaze. I watch Pat Gray and Leash a lot, and every morning I'm on there for Glenn Beck. So I'm a big fan of y'all. A big fan of Jeffy and you and Pat.
Thank you.
And I'm the guy that jokes around in your chat and calls you Kevin, and just misspells Pat's name. But I'm having fun. Love you guys.
Well,
man. You guys are great.
Hey, thanks so much, man. Can I just ask you? You said you listen to Glenn Beck every morning, and you listen to Pat Gray a lot. It seems like you listen to Glenn more consecutively than Pat. It kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, Glenn. I know that. I know you're kidding.
It's
but
good, man.
Glenn. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
We have this great. My grandmother used to love Glenn Beck, and she'd sit and pull out the radio and listen to him in the early 2000s, and I have a fondness for him, and I got into him here about a year ago and started hanging out with all the crew, with all the chatters in the morning on the first hour. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, man, Pat was there with Stu when he was gone, and I was introduced to him by that, and that's why I watch you guys a lot.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Where are you calling from? Where's 5? Well, I don't want to say your phone number. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Radford, Virginia, in the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, I love it up there, man. And the only thing you got going against you there is it's the birthplace of Woodrow Wilson. But other than that, it's absolutely beautiful.
You and your president stuff.
Yeah. I love it, man. Well, you ever get to Monticello? Check it out. I mean, that's beautiful. You need to. You need to make a trip to see Thomas Jefferson's home, okay?
I have been there.
All right, cool.
A long time.
Awesome. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching the Blaze and all sorts of being involved and then the chat and stuff. But thanks so much. Appreciate you.
No problem. Thanks, Kevin. Keith, you're a good guy.
Thanks, Jack.
All right.
Bye. That's awesome. Okay. Very good. Well, Jeffy, I'm out of stuff. Do you know what you're going to talk about with Brad tomorrow morning?
I have no idea. I'm way.
You're just there for the party.
Way behind the 8 ball on that. Although I can look at it. I did send myself some stuff for tomorrow already, but okay. I don't remember what it was.
Well,
I will give you some Glenn Beck news, though.
Give some Glenn Beck news. When?
As I was driving home from the studios to come here to do this today, I was listening to KLIF radio, 570 AM. On the AM dial and 93 something on the FM dial now.
Okay.
But I listened to the AM dial. And they promoted, and it was between the hours of 11 and noon on KLF, which is the first hour of the Glenn Beck program, because they don't air the show in hour 1, 2, 3. They air the show 2, 3, 1, which is, I don't understand.
It's so ridiculous. But, I know.
So they don't take the show live at 8, so which I get. That's fine. They have their local show on, no problem. I understand that. But why
you can't reference back to something because then it sounds.
Why not just start hour 1 at 9 o'clock?
Delay everything by an hour.
Yeah,
stagger it
instead of getting hour 2 and 3 live, and then the third hour being 2 hours behind. It's just instead of the whole show being an hour behind. I find that strange thinking.
It bugs
anyway. Yeah. It really does. Anyway, as I'm driving, listening to the Glenn Beck radio program on KLF, I hear a promo for Brian Kilmeade, who's going to be taking Glenn's spot on KLF from 9 to noon here in Dallas. So, what is happening? Are we? I don't know that the Glenn Beck program is going to be on in Dallas after May.
What?
You'll be able to pick us up on the theblaze.com.
How do I say this calmly? That's a bad move.
I agree. I agree.
Let me just look here. Hey, so if you have a favorite radio station in Dallas, Texas that you know should have Glenn Beck, let us know. Because
maybe they're moving. Maybe he's moving to. Maybe this is already a done deal, and he's moving to another. Another station. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it, and I haven't emailed another person that I know that would know. But I was like, wait, what?
Interesting.
Well, that's the same thing.
Interesting. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I appreciate you.
They still have the same poll question up though, so that's good.
They've been too busy making programming moves. I got to go buy a lottery ticket and watch the Falcons screw up night 2 of the NFL draft.
Round 2 of the NFL draft tonight, baby.
I just do not understand this team. I don't. Okay, well, Jeffy, thanks for making time, buddy.
I don't think you were alone. As I came home today, Max was going to work later today. He was all about the draft last night, and he said the Bills screwed up, and he started giving me a long list, and I was like, I can't right now. I don't want to know.
That's awesome. We'll go talk to him about it right now.
I don't think the Falcons are alone in their screw ups.
No, but I have never, ever, when reading draft grades for a team after the first round, seen an F. But you know who got there? Falcons got there. That's who got there. Oh, sorry.
That's awesome.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thank you, Jeffy. Y'all take care. Appreciate everyone. I'll see you a week from now. And when Zay is here with Donnie Anthony and Jessica Finsky. Don't forget Steve Baker a week after that. And just a lot of good stuff lined up. I see Brad Staggs coming up, Brian Sack and Jack Helmuth, Brandon Morse coming back. A lot of good people coming up. Thank y'all so much. Have a great weekend, everybody. I appreciate all the generosity in the chat as well. Take care.